Hey folks, I'm still doing my chores. It's been chore day all day. I've shoveled the waters out, I've shoveled their coops out, I've shoveled their entry into their little huts there, and basically my deck and keeping my vehicle cleaned off. That's what I've done. Put wood in my stove. I just got back a little while ago from tending to Barbara's goats. Shoveled her out. No, she's not going anywhere. Neither is her mom, but shoveled out what I could. And she told me that we might get up to 16 inches total of snow. I don't know. I'm still hearing 8 to 12, but they heard anywhere between 12 to 16 inches. Hopefully this is the last hurrah. Now, I'm under some spruce trees here, and the wind come up, went down on my camera as I was trying to set it up on the tripod. So if it looks a little foggy, that's why. I'll have to bring it in and let it dry out, right? I caught Homestead Hopefuls video with Tim shoveling. They like the plastic shovels, snow shovels, the scoop shovels, like for the deck. Me, I don't have a scoop shovel here, folks. I have a barn shovel. And that's what I use, a barn shovel. It holds a lot of snow. It holds a lot of whatever you're trying to shovel, as long as you've got the strength to heave-ho it, right, once you've got it loaded up. So that's what I rely on. I know Sister Barb had a plastic shovel last winter. I think she gave up on that, and she also has a barn shovel, so I used hers. I brought mine, just in case I got stuck getting up there. But she had one already handy, so I used hers. We had some awful winds last night, and most of the day today. The winds have calmed way down, folks. It's still coming from the north. As you can see, I don't know, maybe you can't. The snow is blowing sideways a little bit. But not like it was. Not like it was. So the snow can fall. In my opinion, the snow can fall. The wind can stay away. I don't like wind. I just don't like wind. How much snow have we got on the ground here so far? I have no idea. On the roof here, because I know a lot of that has blown off. But on the roof currently, there's probably 5 inches. I know there's more than that on the ground. I've shoveled off that right there once. The top of the, well, where am I? Right there. I've shoveled that off once already, and that looks like it's got 7 inches on it. So I know we've got more than that. It's enough for April, but folks, one year we had 2 8-inch snowstorms in the middle of May, second week of May. So winter is probably not over with yet. I'm kind of hoping it is. Everybody's talking about how saturated the ground is. We went into it wet. Over a year ago, folks. We had all that rain last summer. And then we had all that rain this fall, and we had a lot of rain this winter. There's no place for that water to go. And that's why a lot of things are flooding, folks. There's no place for the water to go. So when the snow melts or we get all that rain, it just runs off into the low-lying areas, right? So that's just we have to deal with that, where we can disagree with Mother Nature, but Mother Nature is always going to win. So unless you have one of those machines that you can alter the weather with, right? You and I don't have them, right? You and I don't have them. So, and I don't suspect that we will. So we just modify how we do things, we adjust. And the thing about snow on the ground, folks, that if you have piles like right here, I have a pile of, well, I'll show you. I have piles of sticks, and I forgot about them, and then I just stepped on one of them and the snow went everywhere, so I just found my pile. I'll have to really pick up after myself better than that. So I am sure there's a lot of power outages because this snow right here anyway is very heavy. The boughs on the spruce here are hanging down further and further and further. I've got one bough over there that's usually two-ish feet above my head. Now it's like down to my waist. It's weighted down with snow. So I'm sure there's a lot of power outages. I am also sure that there's a lot of accidents. I just read somewhere that there was 50 some odd accidents within just a few hours on the interstate. Folks, stay off the interstate. Let them clean up. Unless you have to be out, you're going to work and you can't stay home. If you're in the healthcare field or one of those fields that someone's always got to be there and always got to show up, unless you are going to work and coming from work, you should stay right the hell off the roads and let the emergency crew do what they need to. Let the plow people do what they need to, right? I never understood that. I never understood that. People just going out because it's fun to play in the snow. Well, it is until you get into an accident or someone hits you or you hit them or emergency crew is trying to get to another accident and you're in the way. Stay the hell off the roads, folks. It's not fun. It might be fun, but it's not responsible whatsoever unless you have to be on the roads. I just don't get it. It irritates me. It just irritates me to no end, folks. Now, here, I knew this storm was coming. I have everything that I need. I made sure I double check, triple check, and whatever. I got some comfort foods, which they're all gone because I fed half of them to the chickens because I came out here and dropped it, right? So that's all right. I've got plenty of food. I've got plenty of water. I've got plenty of firewood inside. I've got everything that I need. If I am stuck in here for a week or more, I've got everything that I need, folks. So, and I've got more comfort food too. I just have to dig them out, right? Open them up, dig them out. So, anyway, this is just par for the course. If you're living in a winter climate, a northern climate, it's April. Mother Nature doesn't care if it's April or May. She really doesn't. So we have to adjust on our end. Does no good to complain whatsoever. Just pick up your bootstraps and deal with it, right? So there's my little lecture rant. I don't know what it is, folks, but that's my opinion. I do know that. I've got to catch up on some videos, folks. Before I came out here, my phone just exploded with messages. So apparently I haven't been able to I haven't had any connection, but I've been outside anyway. So when I went in there, and honest to God, it was over 3 minutes long. The messenger just kept popping while dinging. So I'll catch up on everyone. The wind is picking up just a little bit. It's not bad, folks. It's what is considered a nor'easter in Maine is heavy snowfall. I'm going to get dumped on, I think. Heavy snowfall with 35 mile an hour winds. That's considered for a period of time. That's considered a nor'easter. It's coming, it's swirling around and coming. The wind is coming from the northeast. And I think the system is just sitting right on top and moving very slowly, so it's dumping all that moisture, which happens to be snow right now. So, if you're new to Maine, I know Hanbelche Ranch. They're fairly new. less than 5 years. I know homestead hopefuls, they're fairly new within the past few years. Welcome to Maine. Welcome to Maine. You really, really haven't seen anything yet. Hate to tell you that. It could be a whole lot worse. We've had it really mild, folks. So, cinch your belts up, pull up your boots, pull up your pants. Be careful with the heavy snow. It's very heavy. The wind, that's a good time to wear a hoodie if you're under some trees, because when that snow goes down the back of your neck, you'll not forget that. No, you won't. So, anyway, the geese are quiet for a second. I'm going to do my chores, and I'm going to go in and I'm going to edit this. And that spruce and the end of this spruce here is dumping. I think I picked the right branch to be underneath. Nothing has dropped on me. Substantial anyway. Substantial anyway. So, be glad when this storm is over. But it's supposed to continue on. Remnants of it. A little bit here and there until I guess it's supposed to officially end Saturday. So the accumulation between last night and Saturday, it might be 16 inches. I don't know. I know it's supposed to rain in there at some point, and we just have to deal with it, folks. We just do. All right. Bye-bye.